do. And if you look at that passage in Colossians 1, Paul says it pleased God to reconcile all things to himself through the blood of Jesus on the cross. Paul is saying that the cross, the point of the cross is all things reconciled, all things restored. And so the cross from Paul's perspective is not just about the personal salvation, the personal sense of forgiveness that we've been groomed to believe that it is. He sees the cross as a declaration of God's love for you and for your enemy, as well as an invitation to live, love, and lead in the shape of the cross, which is a self-sacrificial, non-violent way for the sake of others. The cross, according to Paul, reveals restoration as the mission of God. Paul is saying that God waged a decisive peace in Jesus and it worked. And if that's true, then that makes God, whose name is peace, the great peacemaker. Now, let me pause there and offer a little bit of imagery. So I'm going to share my screen again. Here we go. Now, when we, first of all, God is peacemaker. What in the world? I'm going to talk about that here in a second, but I want to offer an image because I think it's really helpful. In the ancient communities, this idea of peace or restoration, or in the Hebrew understanding, this idea of shalom, oftentimes is depicted by a broken vessel, a broken clay pot or something that is actually put back together so that it's usable again. And so this idea that something has been broken and now it's back together and we can use this vessel like it was intended to be used again. That's kind of an image of shalom. I like it. It's great. I prefer the Japanese imagery though. I think it's so much more poignant. Many of you have probably heard of kintsugi art, and I want to just show you an image really quickly. In the concept of kintsugi, what happens is a pot is broken for some reason, either on purpose or on accident. And then the person brings it to a kintsugi artist, and the kintsugi artist puts that thing back together. But rather than doing it in a way where you can't see the scars anymore, here's what the kintsugi artist does. The kintsugi artist heals the scars in solid gold. This vessel right here is actually stronger and more beautiful than before it was broken.